So you sat down, you looked yourself in the mirror a little too much, not a little too much. You looked yourself in the mirror, you checked yourself out, you kind of got a realization of your life that you want to get in better shape. You want to work out, you want to exercise, all that stuff, all that jazz, all that fun amazingness. What am I doing? Man, you never know what you're gonna say. This is about you. You decided, you got inspired, and you're like, I want to get in shape. I want to do it. I'm going to put in the work and all that stuff, but I don't know where to begin. And this is kind of like a beginner tutorial thing of what to do. It's just for beginners. It's going to be bare bones simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just get started and just do it. And you're tired of feeling a little chubby. You feel like you want to feel like crap a lot less. Maybe you're just unhappy when you see yourself in the mirror. You shouldn't be. Don't love yourself. I love you, so love yourself. It's gonna be a completely beginner guide. Like, I'm talking brand spanking right out of the womb new. Brand new baby bottom new. Just how to get started. There's gonna be no fluff, none of that jazz. Brand new. First thing you gotta do is get moving. You need to move more. You need to play sports. You need to find an activity you like to do. You need to stop sitting on the couch and watching movies, TV, scrolling on your phone, all that stuff. The more time you spend on your freaking butt sitting in a chair, your body will just like adapt and just stop wanting to burn calories because you get in like an arrest state. Get up, move, go outside, go for a walk. It's not that hard. If you got chores, do chores. You can either make it fun, you can make it stuff you have to do, but just don't stop moving, The more you move, the more you burn calories, and moving more throughout the day is gonna do way more for you than just working out for half an hour a day. That's only a half hour of the day. If you're moving like 16 hours a day, that's gonna be way more calories, even if it's like more steady, more soft. Just move, get up and move. So now that you're moving, you're exercising, you're playing sports, all that jazz, you want to shape your body as you lose weight, as you gain muscle, all that. You wanna shape it in a way that is like appealing to you. And do this all for yourself. Don't do this for other people. Nobody cares. Except for me, I care. But do this for yourself. That's the most important thing, is that you focus on this for you and nobody else. I think you look great no matter what. To shape your body, you gotta do some resistance. You gotta do some resistance training. You either gotta be doing calisthenics, which is like body weight stuff. You're gonna be pushing away from the ground. You're gonna be doing pull-ups. You're gonna be doing squats. And that's pretty much all you got for calisthenics. There's a lot of different variations you can do, but the general consistency, like, this is beginner. Like I said, beginner. So just get started. Get to the floor. Do some push-ups. Do some push-ups. Go invest in a pull-up bar. That's pretty much the only thing that you really need to do calisthenics at home is a pull-up bar. The rest is just your body. So you're gonna do push-ups. You're gonna do squats. You're gonna do pull-ups. And if you can't do those yet, maybe I'll make a video about that later. I don't know. But if you don't want to do calisthenics, that stuff seems boring to you, you don't have the patience for it, or you don't have the strength for it, and you have a little bit of a disposable income, which don't waste money if you don't have to, but you can always get a gym membership or buy a couple dumbbells, a couple free weights, stuff that's easy to use. Resistant bands are great. You can get a lot of workout from a resistant band, and they're cheap. You can get a pack of them on Amazon for like 50 bucks or something. Maybe. If you go to the gym, there's a lot of different things about that, but I'll get into that in a minute. Don't forget, no matter what, before you start exercising, before you start working out, before you start doing crazy movements, just stretch. You always want to be stretched. You want your body to be warm and ready for those movements, so you don't hurt yourself going into those movements and your body's not ready for them, It's always important. Always stretch before a workout, and do a quick little stretch afterwards. At the beginning, do like a dynamic stretch. So if you're gonna be like doing a push workout, just like swing your arms a little bit, nothing crazy, just a little swing, Same with the legs, you can kick that up if you want, it's fine, it's all good. So now you know that you gotta be getting in the gym, you gotta be working out, all right? Now there's a few different splits that you can do with the workouts. You can do, say if you're doing 3 days a week, if that's all you can work out, heck, if you can only work out 2 days a week, 2 or 3 days a week, you can either do full body workouts where you do like one movement for each part of the body. So like you would do your push-ups, your pull-ups, and your squats all on Monday. You would do them on Wednesday, and you would do them on Friday. If you're doing them 2 days a week, say if you can only work out Tuesday and Thursday, you can do the same thing, you know, just do your push-ups, just do an extra set, do an extra set of pull-ups, and do an extra set of squats. It's not about the sets. It's not about the sets. It is about the sets. Depends on how many days you're working out, depends on how many days you do. Oh my gosh, I'm getting too in-depth. I think my cat just fell off the shelf. You can either work out, heck, you can work out 1 day a week. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day. Maybe you're crazy and you're doing 7 days a week. But you want to make sure the split is worked out in a way that you can have rest days in between the workouts. So if you can only work out 1 day a week, you're going to have to crush yourself that 1 day. It's going to be intense, it's going to be long, and it's going to be a lot of effort. You're going to have to kill yourself. But if you work out like 2 days a week, then you split that up into 2 days and so forth as you go forward through in the number of days. But you can either do a full body day, you can do a push, pull, leg, you can do an upper, lower, whatever is best for you, whatever works for you, whatever fits it into your schedule, gets you that time in the gym, time working out, whatever fits your way of life. Right now, I've been doing a lot of calisthenics. I got a pull-up bar and I got a park that's like within walking distance of my house. And I've only been working out like maybe 3 days a week doing calisthenics. And I get a decent workout in. I do probably 3 sets of everything for a workout. And I have a high physical job. I'm a painter, so I am moving a lot throughout the day too. Now what you want to make sure you're doing with your workouts is progressively overloading them. You want to be pushing harder, you want to be pushing longer every single time you go to work out again. If that includes like adding a rep, or you can add some weight to it, put a backpack on. If you're doing calisthenics at the gym, it's pretty easy. They have little dials. You just turn it up 1 notch, and that is your progressiveness. Is just you don't have to write it all down. I don't. I just kind of keep mental notes, and I do what feels right. And you're gonna like build muscle and anything between like 8 to like 30 reps or something like that. So don't worry about the reps so much. Just make sure you're kind of in that frame of work. You're moving more. You're working out more, you know what you're doing. You are in the gym 3, 4, 5 days a week. Now, you gotta clean up the diet a little bit. That's gonna be tough for some people. It's the biggest thing for me. It's the hardest thing for me. And you can do this however you want. If you like to fast, go ahead and fast. If you like keto, do keto. If you like eating like a pig, eat like a pig. We all like doing that. Basically, whatever thing works for you is what you need to be doing. Just make sure, if you're trying to lose weight, make sure you're trying to eat less. If you're trying to gain weight, like muscle, make sure you eat more. Make sure you hit protein, and you can count calories if you want. Though if you're just picking healthy foods and you're just trying to eat like on the lower calorie side, you're generally gonna be fine for everyday life. We're not bodybuilders out here. We're just trying to live healthy daily lives, you know, and the easiest thing to make you stick to something is by making it as easy as possible. So like you can stock your fridge up with like healthier foods, keep junk food out of the house, stay away from sodas, or if you do, you know, kind of control yourself. You got to have moderation with everything. So I'm not going to say you can't have soda, like maybe pick a diet soda and only have like 1 a day instead of 17 or 18, 19, whatever. I still like having energy drinks like once a week. I will like treat myself to an energy drink. I try not to, and a lot of times I just forget about it and I don't have one. You gotta treat yourself to stuff every once in a while. You can have a cheat day. Don't go crazy, because if you do, you're gonna wipe out all the progress you did have. Just kind of make general healthier choices. You know, you can still have some kind of processed food. Like I still take sandwiches to work, or I'll have peanut butter and jelly. We have like pre-made turkey burgers that we can cook. We have bread. Like, don't stress yourself out too much of it. We're not looking, like I said, we're not looking to be bodybuilders. We just want to be like generally healthy, generally in shape, and you're still going to be above like 70% of the population just by doing these little things. And drink water. Water is the life source of us, man. Water is so good for us. You need to have water in your diet. I'm not going to say how much, just when you're thirsty, drink water. Sparkling water, flavored sparkling water. I know LaCroix doesn't have a ton of flavor, but it is water. There's water in soda, there's water in coffee, there's water in tea. I just realized I forgot I had my tea ready. It's chamomile. Maybe I'll make a video going more into depth about these things, but you know, want to lose weight? You can track your calories. Just make sure you're below your calorie limit. There's plenty of calorie calculators online. You can just type in all your info and it will tell you what your calories are, and then you can adjust it on that day. I personally have been fasting. I like to do 1 meal a day. It's the easiest for me. I'm usually busy at work anyway, so I forget to eat most days anyways. So I'll just come home and then I'll be able to, like, you can splurge a little bit more on the calories because you have only 1 meal. Consolidate all your calories into that 1 meal, so you can almost have whatever you want, but you gotta make sure you don't go too crazy with it. I mean, I could eat like 10,000 calories of cake easy if I just didn't think about it. Basically, just cut out the crap, eat healthier stuff, drink water. Easy beginning. Now recovery. You wanna make sure that you are stretching to recover at the end of your workout, and you want to be getting sleep. You want 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and you want it to be quality. You want to be comfortable. You want to recover from all the work that you are putting your body through so it can adapt and make those adjustments. If you do all that stuff and you're not doing that, you're gonna crash really hard, and it's gonna build up over time, and you're gonna be angry, you're gonna be upset, you're not gonna want to do it. It's just so much better for you to just have quality rest, recover. You're getting everything your body needs. It's getting reset every day. You just got to make sure you get recovered. That is a high priority when it comes to exercising and wanting to see progress. And the last thing is make it simple. You know, you want to move more. You want to do a resistance training, whatever form that means, whatever you want to do. You want to progressively overload with your resistance training. You want to have a cleaner diet. Don't have to make it completely boring. Just make sure it's like healthier and you're a little bit self-conscious of it. Make sure you sleep and you recover. And that is pretty much all you have to do to get in decent shape. Like, you're not going to be a bodybuilder. You're not going to be crazy. You might get abs. You might get abs if you stick with it long enough, you know? But you're gonna have a good body. It's not that hard. You can see your abs come through. You'll see muscle definition. It's not that hard. You will have above average body and you don't have to put in that much work. And not only that, it's easy to stay consistent and disciplined once you put these things into practice. These are like lifestyle changes. So the more you do them, the easier they become. And then they're just part of you and part of your life. So finally, you are a person who works out. Tell yourself that all the time. Talk to people about it. Stay motivated. Stay disciplined. Even when you don't want to do it, just maybe, like, if you're having a really crappy day, just go home and only do like 1 set of everything, or go for a long walk. Just something. Just stay disciplined. And, you know, you can do whatever you want. You can talk to people about it. That will help you stay motivated. Do some research, look up stuff on YouTube. Whatever you got to do, just stay disciplined. All right, that's all I got for this video. We'll see you in the next one.